A part of Nicaraguan society has held the perspective that the role of women is limited to the care of the house, the children, and her husband. The role of women for many years has been minimized, and they have been seen as menial citizens. But through the years, we have seen that this has been changing. Now we can see more openness in allowing women to function in different roles in society. Through time, women have been recognized with skills to manage and be multipliers of the resources within their grasp. In the majority of Christian churches in Nicaragua, the members are women. Women that give strength, support, and assistance to the various programs of the church to develop ministry. Women who are willing to serve with passion, giving their time where they are needed. The women's ministry, United by Christ, of Christ for the City International Nicaragua, works with these women. In the context of marriage, family, church, and society, God created women as suitable helpers to nurture, care for, and empower others through the different abilities that God has given each of us. The goal of United by Christ is to provide preparation and continual training with the purpose of forming, consolidating, and integrally developing women's ministries in order to touch the lives of the greatest number of women who need to be reached, to be ministered to grow in a personal relationship with Christ, and to enjoy a life of fulfillment in Him. We envision empowered women leaders with tools and key abilities for developing healthy and effective women's ministries that do not just have a superficial impact, but a profound and lasting one that fundamentally transforms their lives. We focus on women leaders who serve other women in different areas of their local churches, in ministries, or in organizations that impact their communities in the environments where they are involved on a day-to-day basis. We believe these leaders are the people who have the greatest influence to multiply the effect of training in their local churches and communities. By transforming the life of a woman, her ministry is transformed, and the community in which she belongs. Beginning in 2009, women's ministry was a special program at Christ for the City International Nicaragua, in which short-term teams were involved. In August of 2015, it became a ministry with continuous impact on the lives of women who are touched by the work of the ministry. Women of the local communities in Nicaragua come from many different contexts. There are a number of women in Nicaragua who have not continued their education due to different factors. This creates difficulty for them when they develop their ministry, share lessons and sermons, or provide mentoring and counseling for their congregations. This occurs with greater frequency in rural areas. These women need to be trained and oriented in order to provide assistance and support the women in their congregation and community. In addition, a large percentage of Nicaraguan women are single mothers, come from dysfunctional families, or are battered, abused, and even violated. Some have a low opinion of themselves and a broken self-esteem. They carry many physical, spiritual, emotional, psychological, and economic needs. This challenges leaders to seek training in order to meet the demands of the needs of the women in their churches and communities. We want to accompany this work, so we collaborate with professionals and women leaders to offer courses, seminars, workshops, and conferences on a variety of themes in collaboration with networks of local leadership, international partners, and through short-term groups who visit through Christ for the City International. The topics of these courses include biblical femininity, family and ministry, how to form, consolidate, and develop a women's ministry, how to do devotions individually and for women's groups, inductive Bible study, leadership, how to lead small groups at home, biblical counseling, internal health, management of trauma, mentoring, evangelism, and discipleship. Another focus in the integral ministry of United by Christ is to develop businesses that provide income or economic support for women of few resources who belong to women's ministries. A recent World Bank study published in November of 2014 said that in Nicaragua, 55% of family businesses are run by women. That indicates that in the Nicaraguan economy, women play an important role. However, there are many challenges ahead. As a way to help provide a job and a means of generating resources, we invite individuals who can teach courses in sewing, decoration, jewelry, art, hair and beauty, cooking, and other crafts or skills. After learning a skill, the women who have received training can reproduce these courses in their ministry as a tool to reach other women from their community who do not yet know Christ. In our desire to touch the lives of women holistically, we have not forgotten integral care. We also collaborate with professionals like gynecologists, dentists, nutritionists, psychologists, counselors, and others who can join with us in evangelistic outreach. These professionals can work beside women leaders of the local church to offer opportunities to reach women who do not know Christ and who use these types of services. As a result of our support and holistic training, we hope to see solid and effective ministries with leaders who are models of woman-to-woman ministry, who are followers and servants of Christ, and who have formed, consolidated, and growing ministries. Join with us in this ministry effort. Be the knees that bend in prayer, the hands that give, or the feet that come to minister. Thank you for considering this ministry and joining what God is doing in Nicaragua.